Norm fucks with people. First of all, when I say I love you, like that's the truth. Like, you know, being around you, your energy, it's fun.
Yeah.
But I had to learn a little bit. He used to come to my house. He would come to the house, and then he would say something about, like, you know, I have to use a real example. Like, I'm very anti hitting kids at all. Just, okay, we don't have to get into it now. But no, I don't mean, of course not.
Really going out on a limb now.
No, everyone knows that we're not, there's certain people that go, of course not abuse, but a proper spanking. I'm against that too.
Oh, you're against spanking.
Yes.
You're against spanking.
Yes, even spanking.
With children.
Well, unless it's two consenting adults, I don't really have any.
Spanking. What about when they get you and then it hits the back of your balls?
Oh. That's just all great timing, because I don't know what you meant. Because you would come there and I said something about it and you went off how it's all right, and you, for like 45 minutes, we're like, Norm, he goes, well, you know, kids, you know, and I'm like, so then he goes, I'm just kidding. Then he goes off on an hour dissertation that was so articulate and so eloquent that it was said what I felt better than I could say it. So he was just fucking with everybody for 45 minutes. You think that'll never happen again? And it did. A month later, something came up in politics. You just throw stuff out there, and then you go, nah, and then you get everyone worked up.
I'm a provocateur.
You know, with politics, it's like, yeah, I don't like to get into it that much anymore.
Yeah, let's not get into this shit, man.
Okay, buddy.
Because it's getting, I can see people not laughing now.
No, I mean, but, you know, laughter, but, you know, I know that you've gotten into a little bit of flack around it, but you're
flack around what?
Around politics.
What do you mean?
Well, just say, you know, you've said things that people have reacted to, but you're not like a political comic.
I'm not political. I've only said things on purpose to provoke people.
Right.
Once in a while.
You like doing that, though.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
But I've never. But I've never. Because I don't know enough. And because I don't respect political humor when it's nothing but gossip.
Did you see Django Unchained?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You remember when Leonardo DiCaprio and the boys were sitting around watching the slaves fight to death?
Yeah, awful.
Yeah, awful. But isn't that what boxing is?
No.
You and your rich friends, you go to Vegas, you say, bring up those poor black people from the ghetto. In the ghetto.
I don't think that's the requirement.
And a mother cry.
I don't think that's the requirement.
What's not a requirement?
You have to be African American.
You have to be poor.
Okay.
No.
It just so happens, I think. Maybe because that's a way out for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think it's cool that rich people pay money to watch two poor people fight to the death?
Well, if they're good, they won't be poor anymore. Mayweather was one of the top paid athletes last year.
Yeah. Yeah. And he lost it all on the Jaguars.
I thought we were going over my credits, and you've lured me into a discussion. You put me on the side of the argument.
I'm trying to say,
a rich white person oppressing young black males
let me say this.
into boxing. I don't know how I got.
I remember when we came in. It was you. Wasn't even Will. But the talk was all about David.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
And I think in the first year, you proved to be the guy.
I did well. I will say
Name me another guy that had that many characters in the first year of Saturday Night Live, bar Eddie Murphy.
Well, I'll bet you Mike Myers did.
First year? Mike Myers, first year? Nothing.
Nothing.
What is your favorite project you've ever worked on?
This.
I want to talk about Del Close.
Favorite project I've ever worked on, there's tons. There's tons of them.
Yeah.
A recent one, and this is not just
so you don't understand the word favorite.
Wow. Is this called Norm's Hot Box today?
You're right.
No, but it's fine.
You're right. I feel like the guy that threw Cool Hand Luke into
the box?
Yeah. In a few words, tell us why Second City is so much better than the Groundlings or Upright Citizens Brigade.
Is it?
That's what he thinks.
He said, tell me why it is.
Yeah.
I keep getting put into this situation. Here's your argument you must defend.
I think women are hilarious.
Paul Westerberg. I do too.
Exactly. Yeah, well, you haven't brought one up yet.
I haven't brought a woman up?
No. as a funny. I think women are really, really funny.
What does this have to do with the replacement?
He's trying to goad me into bait me into another argument.
No, because
I have to take the side that I don't want to take.
Because you're a comedy expert, and all of a sudden you're Kurt Loder. I mean, I want to hear about comedy, and I think women are funny. And I'm tired. You do think women are funny? This is a rather troublesome thing I've got to address. This was in Adam Eagle's dressing room. If you can read it, it says, ISIS hunting permit. I said, what does this mean even? ISIS hunting permit. Everyone would want to kill ISIS. And then you said, no, I wouldn't want to kill ISIS. Does that mean ISIS hunting permit? Does that mean that this is supposed to be taken as some sort of redneck thing?
Yeah, it seems like it would be on like
Why
a
would this
redneck.
be a redneck thing?
Well, it just seems typical of something you'd see on the back of a pickup
Right,
truck.
but I said after that, I said, but no, everyone would want to kill ISIS.
The thing is that somebody would use that as permission to kill Muslims, just because they couldn't differentiate between who is ISIS and
Why
who
would
is,
they not say Muslim hunting permit?
Well, because they sort of look at all Muslims as being ISIS, you know? That's the problem. When people want to deport all the Muslims from America, they think that they're all part of ISIS, when in truth they're not.
His biggest fear is that ISIS or some terrorist group like that would get a hold of a dirty bomb and explode it over a major city within the United States and kill tens of millions of people. Because then the blowback against innocent Muslims would be absolutely terrible. Were you surprised by Brexit?
I was surprised by Brexit.
You
Thank
were,
you for
huh?
asking. Yes,
I wasn't surprised.
You saw it coming?
It took me a long time to understand what it stood for. Do you know?
Yeah, I don't remember.
To you. I'll whisper it.
Good God.
I'm whispering.
No, all right, I'm listening. I'm trying to listen. Okay.
England's not doing well financially.
Right.
Can't you get you call them your mates? They're friends.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the world, they call them mates.
Sure.
Get a couple of dozen of your mates and go down.
And then it's about to go down. We're here to stay and run this town. Bring in the heat, bring in the energy. We're the queens of the festival, can't you see? We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Jumping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, yeah, ooh. From dawn till dusk, we command the crowd's gaze. Every beat, every rhyme sets our souls ablaze. With swagger and style, we own this domain. In the realm of music, we reign supreme, no chain. Feel the rhythm pulsating through your veins. Our verses ignite fire, never wane. With each lyric we spit, each move we make, we carve our legacy, leaving jaws to quake. We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, I get it. Ooh. No crown needed, our all's the crown jewel in the kingdom of sound. We never play the fool with beats as our scepters and rhymes as our decree. We're the sovereigns of rhythm for all to see. So bow down to the queens as we own the night. In the kingdom of music, we're the guiding light. From the first note to the last, we'll always be the festival queens, forever wild and free.
Out of that Buckingham Palace and kill the old bag.
To what end?
It's money.
Right. Are you an old sea captain? What is this shtick that you? Because I'm pretty sure I've watched some of these other editions of the show, and I'm pleased to see that I've broken from the rule of only having white blokes on the show, which seems to be. You only have white men and Roseanne.
Because it's supposed to be a comedy.
Right.
But
it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. It's a legend.